I'm Uli Stewart, Technology Recruiter at Vantage Point Recruiting, and we're here today with Jay Cassavant, President and owner of Vantage Point, and Lisa Marie, partner at 1600 Degrees. And Lisa, if you could tell us a little bit about your business and the meaning behind 1600 Degrees.
Sure. 1600 Degrees is a training and consulting center situated in South Portland, Maine. And where we came up with 1600 degrees is that's the temperature that you heat up metal to burn away the impurities, leaving a stronger, healthier metal. And that's essentially what we do. We go into companies and review the way that they do things, strip away their impurities or their non-value add parts of their process, leaving them a healthier organization company.
Great, interesting. And tell us, Lisa, how we met actually in a social setting.
Yes, we did. Yeah, quite a while ago we had met up, and just as we began to talk, we started to see that there may be some linkages within our companies. You know, we're looking for individuals to possibly be placed into companies, and you guys are very forward-thinking, which is fabulous, and looking to maybe employ or use some of the Lean Six Sigma methodologies.
Right, in a high-tech
setting.
Right. And that's the area where we certainly have expertise in trying to find people who are top of their game for our client companies. Julie, you have been involved with a learning process for Six Sigma methodology. Tell me a little bit about what you've been involved in.
Well, learning a little bit from Lisa, and also her recommendation of this book that I've been reading, What is Lean Six Sigma? And really it boils down to increasing your quality, decreasing your costs, really streamlining your workflow, and making sure you're hitting the mark with customer service and meeting their expectations.
Interesting. And you being the subject matter expert, Lisa, our hope is to work with you and partner in developing a program which we've coined as our Customer Service Excellence Program at defining and quantitating our process.
Right, which is absolutely fabulous that you guys are doing this. Oftentimes companies will look at other segments, say their manufacturing process, and leave out things that are more service orientated, like their supply chain or your finance or your recruitment process. We recently worked with a top Fortune 500 company to redo their recruitment process from the moment that they would reach out to a recruiting company like yourselves, through interviewing, onboarding, and then training. And there's definitely a lot of efficiencies to be made. So.
A lot of moving parts in a recruitment process, as Uli certainly knows, and talking to a lot of the candidates that she deals with. And a few of those parts involve key performance indicators as well as critical to quality components.
Right. One of the first steps that you really want to do as you start to understand your process is, once you have a good feel for exactly what you do, you then want to reach out to your customers and ask them, some very simple questions. What is it that we do well? What could we improve on? And motherhood and apple pie, if you could have anything, what would it be? And that starts to help you identify, what's really critical for them to have. What are their must-haves? What are those one-dimensional things where they want them, but they're okay to give up some of them? And then what are those wow factors to really help you be a leader or an innovator in your industry?
And we're hoping to innovate some of these defined processes into our quality program so that we can betterly affect and influence the customers that we work with.
Right, and by reaching out to those customers and figuring out what exactly is important to them, you can then develop your key performance indicators to get you there. So at the end of the day, you have a measure for success, so you know when you've hit it, and you also know your areas of opportunity, so that you can provide the right people at the right time, really delivering the most amount of value for your customers.
And that is the end goal of the game.
Correct.
Delivering excellence in quality and talent to meet your customers' needs.
Correct. Meet or exceed, yes, definitely.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for coming and talking today. Uli and Lisa.
Thank you.
And we look forward to hearing and partnering with you in the future.
As I do.